We are going live.
Hmm?
Yeah. Live. Good
Me,
evening.
bro. Hmm?
Good evening. We are live. Good evening.
Okay.
Good day. Good afternoon, my dear listeners. You're welcome to Fati Odoro, where we say the truth about the Word of God, where we share the truth and we expose the lies being perpetrated, being spread around by the Islamic clerics. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Welcome. You're welcome. I want to introduce you to the audience.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, good day, good everything. Wherever you are listening to me, either in Nigeria, abroad, Ireland, Canada, US, everywhere, wherever you are. I'm glad to come online this evening in Nigerian time. Here in the room is a brother called Prince of Truth. He was an ex-Muslim and he has met with Christ. The Lord has shown himself to him. He has seen the Lord and he is now a Christian. This is a testimony for the body of Christ. We want to welcome our dear brother from all his experiences in Islam. He want to share with us why Islam is false, why there are some errors in the Quran and in Islam, and he's trying to share his experience and why he left the religion of Islam for Christ. You are welcome, Prince of Truth. You can say hello to the audience.
Yeah, hello. How are you guys? How many people are watching, my friend?
It doesn't matter. People, we at the moment we have 8, and people do watch at
Fantastic.
the end of. Yeah, people can still join us later
Okay,
during the program.
where are the comments? The comments to this
Yeah,
channel,
yeah.
if there's any
See to
Muslims.
your right. See to your right. You can see the comments. Can you see the comments?
Hold
But
on.
you are using
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
mobile,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
You are using your
yeah,
mobile.
yeah.
You may not be able
I
to
can
see your
see it. I
comment.
can see it. I can see it. I
Okay.
can see it.
Yeah. Somebody is saying hello. Can see the hello. I can bring the comment on the screen.
I can see it. Yes. Well done, sir. All of these. Okay, so I think we have Christians here. I don't think there's any Muslims by the looks of things, but yeah. So go. So what do you want to do now?
Yeah, I have told the people that we want to hear the reasons why you left Islam. Why you said you want to share with us some errors in the Quran, and that is
Uh huh.
why. Yeah, well, that's why I'm inviting you. Come and share with the audience as we are going along in the program. Some
Yeah.
Muslim can join us in the comment section. You can see their comment in the comment section, and anybody that want to call in, they will be allowed to comment. They will be allowed to call in. So you
Yeah.
can. The floor is yours, bro.
Yeah. So yeah. So basically, the whole Quran is a mistake. From when you start from literally, I'm not even joking. The whole Quran is a mess. Because when you start in Quran chapter 1 verse 1, the first chapter of the Quran, verse 1, the first verse of the first chapter, it says that, in the name of Allah. And supposedly, if you ask a Muslim who is the one talking in the entire Quran, they'll say that this is Allah. So how Allah is saying in the name of Himself? Allah is the one talking, and He's saying in the name of Allah. But anyway, the whole Quran is a mistake, and and I have just two topics, and if I have time, maybe more. But I have my main topics are just two. The first topic is that the Quran states that that Allah in the Quran and Muhammad himself, both Allah and Muhammad agree that the sun has a fixed course, meaning that the sun moves from point A to point B. And we all know scientifically that the sun stays in its same place, and it's all the planets that go around the sun. So the sun does not move anywhere. But in the Quran, in chapter 36, verse 38, can you pull this up for me, my brother? Hello?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Let me share the screen.
Yeah, just put up this verse so that they can read it there.
Okay. Hold on. Just hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Chapter what?
Chapter 36, verse 38.
Okay.
Yeah, 38. Yeah, there you go. So, I think I moved it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so right there you can see in the Quran it says that the sun runs towards its destination, and that means that the sun has a destination that it runs to all the time. And Muhammad himself, when a man in a hadith, we can pull this hadith up uh, after I explain it. In the hadith, a man asks Muhammad, "Where does the sun set?" Because this was the time of the sun setting, and a companion of Muhammad asked Muhammad, "Where does the sun set every night? Where does the sun go?" And Muhammad says that the sun goes under the throne of Allah, and then when Allah commands it to come back, it comes back. And the throne of Allah is above 7 heavens. If you ask any Muslim where's the throne of Allah, he will say above the 7 heavens. And this is an error because the sun does not go anywhere. It's specifically not above the 7 heavens, and it does not run anywhere to no destination. Secondly, can we go to the Quran 18 verse 85, my brother? Hello?
With you. I'm with 18.
Yeah, 1885.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm about to get there.
Yeah,
1885.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah. There you go.
1885. Yeah, this is a false translation, but we'll go with this anyway. Allah is reporting
Which translation do I use? Let me.
Let me see the translation of the Muslims. Let me see. I just put anyone, any other than this one, because there's I think there's a translation that says when he was like walking on a road or something like this.
Hold on. Let me use another site. Just hold on. Yeah. Islam. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Surah what?
Surah 18 verse 85.
Okay, hold on.
1885.
Okay. Just I'm about getting
This
there.
is to all the Muslims who might be watching later on in the video.
Yes.
I want them to comment if they are not able to call. But if you are able to call, then just tell us. Maybe we can try and see if we can give you the link or whatever. But yeah, to answer these
18.
questions about 1885. Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to get there. Yeah. Can you see the screen?
Hold on.
Let me share it again.
Yeah. Take your time.
1885.
Lakuk2 in the comments. What are you? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Can you make it more clear what you want us to do? Because I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Lakutu Ayomide. Lakutu Ayomide. You can this number is on the screen. If you just allow the presenter to make his point, then you can call in to ask him questions.
Then they can come and
Just hold on.
exactly.
Yeah. Just hold on. I'm about to okay. Wow. Hold on. Okay, now let me share the screen now. I've been able to add it. Just hold on.
Perfect.
I'm trying to share a website where we have all these translations. You can see.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think there's one if you type in Quran.com. You can see that's a good one also. Many
this is not what I want to share. Just hold on. Because we love sharing the truth. We love sharing the screen so that people will not say, these people are lying against our religion. These people are forging against our faith.
Yeah. Hold on. I can't see it. Did you share it in the screen?
No. I'm still trying to share the site exactly.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Okay, I've seen it. Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah. Just zoom in so I can read it more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no problem right there. That's perfect.
These are you can see. I have thousands over.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no problem. But what I want to do is if you can bring up the entire verses, chapter 18, verse 85 to onwards, because this is Allah reporting a story of a guy named Zulkarnain or Zulkarnain or something like this, and this is a guy. He is reporting Allah is reporting a story of the journey of this guy. So I want to share it with you guys, and you can see what Allah says about where the sun sets in the Quran.
Go ahead. You want me to share another website, or you like this?
Yeah. But what I want him to the verse 86. So it says here. So he followed route. He followed basically he followed the road, right? He followed the road. He was walking, and then he came to a destination, which is in verse 86.
Okay, next verse. Yeah, let me take the next verse.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, the first one is a total fabrication. That's why it's in brackets. So let's just go to the second one there. Yeah, that's perfect. When he was walking on a road, I can't see it anymore. Oh yeah, perfect. This is okay. Hold on. Yeah, stop right there. Perfect. Okay. So Allah is reporting a story, like I said, of a guy named Zulkarnain. This is his name, or if I'm mispronouncing his name, then you can just go look at the verse in 1885. You can get his name. But this guy was walking on a road, and then after he kept walking on the road, he came to a place. When he reached that location, he found the sun where the sun sets. And the setting place of the sun, he found a setting in a muddy spring of water. Okay, and he found people thereby. So this is Allah reporting. See, if you ask a Muslim, the Quran says that the sun sets in water, they will say that this is what appeared to the man when he was looking. This is what appeared to the man. No, this is not the man reporting the story. This is Allah reporting the story of a man. So this is a fact. Allah is reporting a fact. Allah is reporting a story. And so he is saying a man by the name of Zulkarnain was walking, and he came to a destination where he found the sun setting in water, a muddy water. And this is the exact, and we can go to the hadith, we can pull it up. I will try and share it with my brother here, and he can put it up, where a man, also the same story, a man of Muhammad asked, where does the sun set? Muhammad said that the sun sets in a muddy spring of warm water. It's the exact same as the Quran says. So now we know that there's a huge error in the Quran, that the sun in chapter 86 verse 38 says that the sun runs to a destination, and that's totally false, because the sun does not have any destination that it runs to. It stays still. Secondly, in Quran 18 to 8, chapter 18, maybe you can start reading from verse 80 onwards to 86, that Allah is reporting a story, like I said, of a man. Yeah, here's the hadith. Fantastic. And it says that Allah is reporting a fact of what the man saw himself. When the man found it, he did not see it, he actually found it setting in a spring of hot water, and that is the location he reached it. And in a few verses after 86, he walks on another road, and then he finds the sun setting up. He finds the sun rising. He reaches a place where the sun rises. How can you reach a place where the sun rises? Where is that location? I want a Muslim to answer me. Where is the location that the sun sets, and where is the location that the sun rises? Because the sun does not move. The sun does not set. It is the light. It is the planet Earth that goes around the sun. And the light of the sun is what makes, the light comes from the east and sets in the west. It's us moving around the sun. The sun does not set anywhere. So this is a totally false book, and a huge error. And here's the hadith, as you can read, Sunan Abi Dawood. This is a Sahih hadith. Can you scroll down so you can show the Muslims that this is Sahih, because they play games? Just let's show them that this is Sahih. If you scroll down, brother. Yeah, so Sahih in chain. So Muslims cannot play the Da'if game. By the way, Da'if is also accepted. There's not a single scholar who said Da'if is not accepted. Da'if is an opinion, if it's authentic or not. But it doesn't. I mean, you can find Da'if hadith in Sunnah.com. I mean, if it's not authentic, why would it be in a Muslim website? You know what I mean? So, but anyway, this is Sahih. Scroll up so I can read, brother, to these guys.
I should scroll up.
Yeah, so I can just read the hadith of what Muhammad said again. It matches with the Quran. So, okay, so this is narrated by Abu Dahar, and this is the guy that was talking, and he says, I was sitting behind the Messenger of Allah, SAWS, which is a radio station, by the way, if you go to Germany. So, but anyway, who was riding a donkey while the sun was setting. He asked, do you know where this sets? The sun. He's talking about the sun. I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. So now you see the companions of Muhammad is putting Allah and a human being at the same knowledge, because he said that Allah and his messengers know best. How can you put the knowledge of God to a human being? But anyway, that's a different topic. He said it sets in a spring of warm water. Okay, so where does the sun set, Muhammad? It sets in a warm water, exactly as the Quran Allah reports. So I want a Muslim to comment about this, but they probably won't. But we'll hopefully they will. Yeah. So that is my first topic. Can you go to Sahih al-Bukhari? Hold on. Let me get the hadith.
Just before you proceed, you see, some Muslims will just be saying you are not an ex-Muslim. Can you tell us how did you get converted? Because Muslim will just say, these are fake. This is a fake Muslim. He cannot recite Arabic. He does not pray 5 Salat prayer. He does not know how to recite Surah to the Fatiha.
My friend, I to those Muslims who think I was not an ex-Muslim, I was an agnostic beforehand, and then I became a Muslim from watching, Dr. Zakir Naik, and he said there's miracles to the Quran, and all of these things, and I was fooled into it, and I prayed 5 times a day, everything. But me as Arabic, I am not an Arab. I do not know how to speak Arabic, because most Muslims in the world do not speak Arabic. But yeah, I was for about maybe 5-6 months, and then after I discovered Christian Prince and Rob Christian, I left Islam, and I had doubts. Once I learned, how Muhammad lived and what the Quran truly says and what it means,
Sorry for cutting you. Are you saying after listening to Christian Prince and Rob Christian, you had doubts in Islam?
100%, yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Right.
Yes, so because of Christian Prince, and then after that I discovered Rob Christian, I left Islam. And I still remember when I left it, I was very shocked. I found it very hard to sleep that night, because I really thought Islam was the truth. But then, that night when I watched a friend of mine, he was a Christian, he told me to watch this guy, and he was Christian Prince, and he showed me everything, how Muhammad lived through the hadiths, what he did, and the Quran, everything. So and then I studied and I learned more.
Is your video engaged? Do you call Christian Prince live on the show?
I called Christian Prince live on his video. Yeah.
Is your video online? Do you have a link to that your video engagement with Christian Prince?
Do I have a video with Christian Prince? Yeah, I think I have a video with Christian Prince. Yes.
You can send the link, so we can share the link with people, so that people on the comment section, they can watch.
Yeah. Okay, I will try and send it to you. But anyway, I will send that after. But yes, this sister, how do you pronounce her name? Elayo.
This sister, she was also an ex-Muslim before she met with Christ. She's corroborating your points that any Muslim that turned Christian, Muslim usually say they are fake, they are this and that.
No, man, I definitely am an ex-Muslim, and I wasn't Muslim for long. I was literally a Muslim, like I said, for 5 or 6 months, and I was still learning how to pray. Reciting the prayer. I knew Surah Al-Fatiha, but the rest of the prayers I was just listening to my phone, and I was still learning and watching and everything. So, but then after I left, yes.
Somebody said, if you want to leave Islam, study Islam. Immediately you study Islam, you have to leave it if you are truthful.
Yeah, if you study Islam, then you will leave Islam. Yes, that's true. Yes, because if
You can
every
proceed.
Muslim in the world, knew about their cult, they will all leave. There would not be a single Muslim unless, you're the type of human that agrees with what Muhammad did. And if you have no human brain inside of you or any heart, then you will stay following that cult. But if you're a decent human being, you will leave the cult. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, let me know and answer the people. You are some of our audience here. Share the
Yeah.
link with Muslims in the Muslim groups, in the Facebook groups. Any Muslim that want to question us on this hadith, where the sun sets, you can call in and question the speaker. He will be
Yeah.
able to give us a reasonable answer. Please call in and ask us the question you want to ask, or share the link with Muslim friend. They can call in about this hadith. Maybe the hadith is fake. Maybe the guy is lying. You can tell us. Maybe
Yeah.
the author of the hadith is fake. You can tell us why the
Uh,
sun set in the pool of a muddy spring of water. You can go
yeah.
ahead.
Exactly.
Go
Exactly.
ahead.
And the second hadith I wanted to ask you about is if you can type in Sahih al-Bukhari. 4802. Yeah, Sahih al-Bukhari 4802. 4802.
Okay.
Yeah. 4802. 02.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this?
Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Can you make it a bit zoom in so the people can see it? Good evening, Ade. I don't know how to pronounce these names. They're African names. They're hard. I'm telling you. Yes, this is fantastic. Can you take that? Yeah, perfect. There we go. Okay, so this is Sahih al-Bukhari, as everybody can see, and this is the second most authentic book after the Quran, according to majority of the scholars in Islam. And this is Sahih in chain, which means authentic. Sahih means authentic. The story is narrated by Abu Dahr, which is the same guy. Once I was with the Prophet in the mosque at the time of sunset. The Prophet said, "O Abu Dahr, do you know where the sun sets?" I replied, "Allah and his apostle knows best." So here you go again. And the same man is comparing Muhammad, a human being, a sinner, to the knowledge of God. But there you go. He said, "It goes and prostrates under Allah's throne." And that is Allah's statement. And the sun runs on its fixed course for a term decreed, and that is that is the decree of Almighty, the All-Knowing. Okay, so Abu Dahr was sitting with Muhammad, and Muhammad asked Abu Dahr, "Where does the sun set?" And Abu Dahr said, "You and Allah know best, you know." And Muhammad said, "It goes under Allah's throne, and and the sun runs on its fixed course for a term." Okay, decreed. So this is the same as the sun runs on its. The sun runs. This is exactly in the Quran in chapter 36, verse 38, which we read in the first, that the sun runs on a destination. So it has the destination that the sun runs, which is totally false. But here you say that Muhammad said that the sun prostrates under the throne of Allah. And if you ask a Muslim, where's the throne of Allah? The throne of Allah is above the seven heavens. Okay? The seven heavens the throne is above. So the sun goes every time it sets. Right, every time it's nearly nighttime, the sun goes above the first heaven, second, third, all the way above the seven heavens, under the throne of Allah, and then it comes back once it's sunrise. Now, I want the Muslim to answer about this, and if they say that this is false, then Muhammad is a liar, and Allah is a liar also, and if they agree, then science proves it wrong, which proves it's an error. So this is what the Muslim I want to answer, and it's a simple topic. The sun does not move. The sun stays in the same spot. It's the planets that go around it. But according to Allah in the Quran and according to Muhammad, the sun has it runs a course, and the sun sets in a spring of warm water. And Muhammad said the exact same thing. So there you go. I want the Muslims to comment on this and to refute me on this if I am lying. But I brought you evidence. Now it's up to you Muslims to do this. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me quickly say some things. Brethren, we have some people. You can see some people have joined us in the room. We have Big Code, we have Bro Samad, we have and myself. Let me quickly say this. I met this brother in a group chat. I'm telling the audience. I met this Christian brother in a group chat, and he told us he was lured into Islam through Zakanaik videos, that there is a miracle of Quran, there is this and that in the Quran. So after 6 months of being a sincere Muslim, he's still trying to learn how to pray. He studied Islam and he was introduced to Christian Prince. After watching Christian Prince, he said his video engagement with Christian Prince is on YouTube. Yes, he will share the link with us and we share with others. So after engaging with Christian Prince, he left Islam for Christ. The brother is now a Christian. He now has passion to share his experience, the reasons why he left Islam, the reasons what pursued him out of Islam. For many Muslims, maybe they will also see the same thing he saw. Said there is no miracle in the Quran. Said the sun cannot set in the pool of muddy spring of water. These are obvious errors in the Quran. That is why the brother left Islam and become a Christian after engaging a Christian brother, Christian Prince and Rob Christian. This is an advice. You are a Muslim. Don't stop at being a Muslim. Go and study Islam. I bet you, if you study Islam, after 3 months, 6 months, you will surely leave Islam. You cannot remain a Muslim when you truly study Islam and you are a true seeker. Go ahead, my dear brother. Maybe my dear brother, because you want to greet my brother and you want to say some things before he continues.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm greeting you in the name of our Lord God, Jesus Christ. And I pray that for this course of what we are doing, we shall have good glorifications at the end. Amen. So I greet you, my brother. I'm Elijah by name. People call me Baby Code. Sorry, is that Craig? Craig? Hello?
No, Prince of Truth.
No, this is, yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. And I really love your testimony a lot. I think I'm a Christian too, and I think I have something similar. But my own, I didn't convert to Islam. I was just confused when I started apologetics. So I was confused. But at the end of the day, I found the truth. I was still a Christian, but I was confused then. But later I found the truth. And now I know the wall of that demon called Allah will break in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yes, amen to that, brother. 100%.
Go ahead with your point.
Yeah, no, that was my point. That was my first topic about the sun setting. Yeah.
Okay. So you said Muslims should call in. We are waiting for Muslims. You can call in. This is the number on the screen.
I have I had 2 topics, and that was my first topic. Now the second topic, may I proceed, my brother?
Go ahead. as we are expecting Muslim to call in.
Fantastic. So the second topic in the Quran in chapter 23, verse 14. Can you bring that up for me, please? 23:14.
Okay. Hold on. (23) 14. Here we go.
7. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, this is I have no problem with this translation, even though it's not accurate, because Muslims lie sometimes in translation, or maybe they just don't translate accurately to just a fool. But in this verse in the Quran in chapter 23, verse 14. It says that Allah is describing how a baby is created and how a baby, basically the stages of a baby in the womb, you know. And hold on, look at these. Okay. So yeah, in the Quran in chapter 23 verse 14 it says that then we develop the seed, and the seed here it's talking about is the nutfa. The nutfa in Arabic means semen or sperm of the man, basically. So then we develop this the nutfa, the sperm, into a clot, and this clot right here is the word alaqa. And the word alaqa means either congealed blood or a clot of blood. Okay, and these are all the scholars of Islam, from Ibn Abbas, from Al-Jalalain, Ibn Kathir. All of these top scholars in Islam, they all explain what the word alaqa means. And you can see it here in the verses as a clot also. And a clot, basically, you can go Google right now if you don't believe me what a clot of blood is, or what a congealed blood is. Okay, and you will see that a clot of blood is simply when your blood, it's blood basically, when so if you get a tear, if your skin has a tear, for example, and the liquid blood that drops out, when that hardens, when the blood hardens, okay, when it's dried, when the blood is dry, okay, and dry blood is dead blood, you know, because it's not liquid blood, it's dead, you know, it's dried up, right? It's dried blood. And here in the Quran it says that the sperm the sperm transforms into a clot, which is dried blood. Now, I don't know about you guys, but me, and I think you guys too, but obviously Allah did not go to school, because the sperm does not develop into anything. It is the egg that develops, correct, sir? On this chat?
Yeah.
Because the
Yes.
sperm just goes to the sperm, just the only duty the sperm has is just to go to the egg. And it fertilizes the egg, delivers the DNA of the man, and everything of the man, basically, towards the egg of the female, and then the egg develops, correct?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, but here it says that the semen is developing into a clot. We develop the seed, which is the nutfa, the sperm, into a clot, which is dried blood. So who in the world agrees that the nutfa, the sperm, develops into dried blood and not the egg? Secondly, we keep reading. Then we develop the clot, which is the dried blood, the alaqa, into a lump. Okay, then we developed the lump into bones. After you get a lump, it turns into bones. Okay, then we clothed, basically we fashioned the bones with flesh. So there's no flesh until there's bones, and when there's bones, the flesh covers the bones. Then we produced it into another creature, meaning the baby. Most blessed is Allah, the best of the creators, the best of creators. You know, so anybody here who has a doctor near them or has an appointment to a doctor, take these stages and ask him if this is how a baby is created. They will laugh at you. There's not a single doctor. You can go YouTube how a baby is made and how the stages are made. The sperm goes to the egg, fertilizes the egg. It is the egg, not a clot. Why it says in the Quran that the sperm develops into a clot and not an egg? So this is a mistake, and I want a Muslim to answer me, please, if they can. There you go, brother.
Yeah, God bless you. Please just give me like 30 seconds. Maybe I can bring in a Muslim. Maybe let's try. Just give me a few seconds. Yeah, maybe he can defend. I believe he will be able to defend this question. Let me call him.
Fantastic. Let's go.
I pray he pick up his call.
Is TMD online?
No, he's not online.
Hello?
Can you hear the phone sound?
No, it's not coming
out. No.
It's not coming in.
Yeah, the sound is not coming out.
It's not coming out. Okay, just hold on.
No.
Let me try this.
Are you back home?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can use the engine now.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. You are so right, my friend. Galen existed 500 years before Muhammad existed, right? 500 years, or maybe a few years after 500 years before Muhammad. But Galen basically was a scientist, and he had a school. And one of the companions, one of the men of Muhammad before he became a companion, he studied in Galen's school, and he studied there. He learned medicine, all of these things, right? And he learned in that school that the stages of the baby, the same way I just described in the Quran. And then when he later came to Saudi Arabia and became a companion of Muhammad and married Muhammad's auntie, and he settled down, and this is exactly where Muhammad got his information from that guy. And if you search up, I'm sure it's on Google or whatever, Galen's embryology of a baby, the baby developing the stages, it's totally false. And this is exactly in the Quran. So yeah, this proves that the book is not from Allah, because what God does not know how a baby is created.
No, actually, there are a lot of things Allah don't know.
Absolutely, everything. Yeah, but this is a huge mistake, because in the Quran it says that the bones are before the flesh. This is totally false, because bones and the flesh grow simultaneously. The baby is not a skeleton. Have you ever heard of a baby that is a skeleton before and there's no flesh? According to the Quran, we're skeletons for the first few weeks before the flesh covers us. So basically, if a woman was to get a miscarriage, the first few days or the first few weeks of her pregnancy, the baby will come out and he'll be a skeleton, just bones. This is totally false, man. What kind of book is this?
Yeah.
Bones and flesh grow together, man.
No reasonable person will actually study Quran and still remain a Muslim. I still normally say it. You don't need too much of a grammar or anything. Just sit down, open it, and read for yourself. But the thing is,
Man,
the,
yeah, 100%.
the Christians community, they make it as something like a taboo that we cannot read. So that is why that we can't read the Quran. But now people need to come out and begin to read this book. When you read this book, the lies will be exposed out to you. You understand that
See, you do not even need to know Arabic to expose Islam.
Yeah,
you do not.
Yeah, in Nigeria here, we have a lot of self-acclaimed stars here that they can't even read Arabic, and they claim to be scholars of Islam. So
exactly.
yeah, one of them, Christian Prince, busted. That was about 3 years ago. That he was using phone to play Arabic Quran when he can't read. So and Christian Prince got to know that these guys were actually playing an audio Quran, recorded Quran for me. You can't read Quran, man. Then that was how it got busted. Then, so there are a lot of things that are going out, and then looking at the characters of what we have in the Quran and the Bible, you realize that we have a lot of copy and paste and fictional characters that never exist in the world. They are what we have.
Exactly.
Started from both Adam, Abraham, Isaac, all those people down to Jesus Christ. The Jesus Christ of the Quran, Abraham of the Quran, Moses of the Quran, Aaron of the Quran, all whatever thing that exists in the Quran that is the same name with what we have in the Bible, they are just copy and paste. They are never exist. They never exist.
According to Muhammad, he said that Allah sent 124,000 prophets, right? You ever heard of this?
Yeah.
Okay. 124,000 prophets in Islam, and the people who are watching in the group chat, if you do not know this, you can go on YouTube and type in 124,000 prophets in Islam, and you will see all Dr. Zakir Naik talks about this. A lot of Muslim sheikhs and everybody agree with this, so this is written in their sources. But if there's 124,000 prophets in Islam, my question is, of all these prophets Allah sent, how come only one prophet is in heaven and his name is Jesus?
That's something that they all need to think about.
Why? Because the Quran says that we do not differentiate between any of the prophets, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you save one and you don't save another, that is picking and choosing, correct? You're not treating them the same.
Yeah.
Because Muhammad died from poison. A Jewish woman poisoned him, and Muhammad said, "Why did you poison? Why did you do this?" The woman said, "Because if you are a liar, you will die, and if you are a prophet, you will not die." And what happened later on? This is also in Sahih al-Bukhari, by the way, guys. So this is not, they can't run away from these. And Aisha, his wife, his 6-year-old wife, basically reported. And at that time she would have been 18 when Muhammad died, when he was 63. Aisha reports that that Muhammad kept complaining about the food that he ate at Khaybar. Okay, and this was the sheep that a Jewish woman poisoned, and he was complaining, and this was the element, basically the stage he died in from the poison.
Yeah.
So how come Allah did? Hello?
Yeah, brother. It's obvious that Islam is a scam. Islam has nothing to offer you. Why are you a Muslim? I'm talking to the audience. If you are a Muslim and you are watching this channel, please question your faith. Ask your Imam questions. This thing we are raising,
my question is that why out of 124,000 prophets, why is Jesus the only one in heaven?
That is the question. Now I'm only advising the Muslims. Ask questions from your Imam. Ask them questions that is troubling your mind. If you ask questions, you will know Islam has nothing to offer you. You have to come out of Islam. This morning I engaged a Muslim guy. He's in abroad. He called me. He said a lot of things. I don't know if I can be permitted, maybe because of time. Maybe if the audience want me to play the audio conversation, I can play the audio conversation where the man said he can allow his 6-year-old daughter to be married off That is Islam for you. That is Islam.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
man, a
yeah. Good
lawyer.
point. Everybody watching in the chat, Muhammad, the greatest man in the entire world, the greatest man in the entire universe, correct? As Muslims will say, but we'll go with them, no problem. The greatest man supposedly is 51 years of age, and he marries a 6-year-old girl. What does a 51-year-old man did? Like Muhammad was Muhammad was a womanizer. That man had women more than Solomon in the Bible. Solomon had a few hundred wives, but this guy was thousands, man. This guy was limitless. He had sex slaves. He had 13 wives in his life. I mean, he also did muta, which is paying women to sleep with you. And he was the first one to allow to pay women to sleep with you. Isn't this prostitution? So what a grown man sees in his 6-year-old child. This is a prophet. He should be delivering his message to the whole world. This is the final message of the Quran. He should be doing miracles. In the Quran, the disbelievers say, "What is not a miracle sent down from his God?" He should be clearing these, doubts in these disbelievers. He should be, converting them. But instead, he looks at the 6-year-old and he says, "I want to marry her." How does he get tempted? I don't understand.
That was the video for you.
And then when she turns 9 years of age and he's 54, he is 54 and Aisha is 9 years of age. They consummate the marriage.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right. I just want to share something quickly concerning what you said on the Kaaba. You see, everybody. You see, at times when you study the Quran, you realize that even Quran itself is shooting herself in the foot. This is how it goes. Now, looking at the Quran, let's see Surah chapter 69 from verse 40.
Yes.
Look at it. It says that from verse 40, it said, "Indeed, this Quran is the recitation of a noble messenger." Verse 41, "It is not the propose of a poet as you claim." Now, it's like Allah was trying to help Muhammad, refuting some people that were like telling Muhammad that, guy, this thing you are telling us, we've heard it before, And Allah was trying to defend,
when the Arabs in the Quran heard the Quran, they laughed at it. They said these are stories of the past. But keep going, brother.
He was trying to defend here, but look at it here. He said it is not the prose of a poet as you claim, yet you hardly have any faith. So verse 42 he said, "Nor is it mumbling of a fortune teller." This is the complaint of the Arab then. Guy, what you are saying is just like, cracking things up on your head. So yet you are adding mindful. 43, I'm actually heading somewhere here. See, now said, "It is the revelation from the Lord of the worlds." The revelation from the Lord of the worlds. Verse 44. Now, this is where we have the meat now. It said, "And the messenger made up something in our name." Look at it. Allah is saying, let's assume Allah is the one talking. Definitely, we know this is a cook-up stuff. But let's just agree that it's Allah talking. He said, "And the messenger made up something in our name." Now, this is a word like a question, like if Muhammad has actually made up something in the name of Allah. Verse 45, he now said, "We would have certainly seized him by his right hand." That's not all. "Then severed his outer." If you check some translation, they said cut his outer. Now look at it here. Now let's go into the hadiths now. See, I believe a very reasonable Muslim that understands Islam will never see this hadith is a dohi or
no Muslims. No, never heard of this. No, yeah, go ahead.
Can you see? So here now, this is a Sahih al-Bukhari. Now is an authentic hadith. Now look at it. Narrated Aisha. "The prophet in his ailment, in which he died, used to say, 'Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Kaaba. And at this time, I feel as if my look at it. Let me highlight it. I feel as if my outer is being caused from the poison." Now let's go back to that Quran. The Quran from verse Surah 69, verse 40 to 46. Let us understand. If Muhammad has said something that Allah did not say, don't forget that. And the messenger made up something in our name, we would have certainly seized him by his right hand, and that's not all. Then severed his outer. You understand? When you check some other translation here, some other translation like Sahih, he said, "Then we will have cut from him, the altar. Now, look at Muhammad's complaint. Muhammad's complaint was, I feel as if my altar is being caused from that poison. And actually, this is the poison that killed him. He felt it. He felt it that this altar has been called. That simply means he has made up something. Now Quran has confirmed that this guy had said something that God does not say. So therefore, his altar has been cut off. Finish. He's a false prophet. Amen.
Dear brethren, we won't spend much time on this program tonight because we are still coming on Sunday. I want to play some part of the audio, the Muslim lawyer. I've been trying to call him. He's not picking again. Let me play his audio. He said I should call him in the night. I tried to call him. Let me see if.
Look at the comments of the. So this is.
See when exactly. What's his name? Adekunal Jamin. 6 years old girl with 51-year-old man. Yeah, this is very bad.
Can you listen? Can you hear the audio?
Yeah. Go ahead, play. Yeah.
I said in the while I was talking, Jesus, the meaning of a Christian means Christ followers. So Christ cannot follow himself. Jesus is not a Christian. Muslim. You said?
Muhammad was a Muslim.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What was he?
Yeah.
You were Christian. All other followers are Christians.
Yes.
What was Jesus?
Yeah. Jesus is God. Jesus is the one that created you and I.
That was the first contradiction. You said Jesus was a prophet. Now you said Jesus.
I said he came as a prophet, and he listen to me good, sir. I said he was a prophet because he came as a man, and he is more than prophet. That's what I say.
The volume is not coming out very well.
Hold on. Stop this video for a second. Hold on, brother. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. He said Muslims believe that all prophets are treated the same, correct? And Allah is the only creator, correct?
He was talking about, was Jesus a Muslim or was he a prophet, or who was Jesus? So was he a Christian? I was trying to tell him Jesus was not a Christian because he cannot follow himself. Jesus is the Christ. We, his followers, are Christians.
Exactly.
That was what I'm trying to explain to him. But eventually, at the end of the day, I asked him, I'm a prophet of God. If you need the audio, I can send it to you personally. Any member of the audience that he listened.
Well, Muhammad himself was not even Muhammad himself did not even follow what Muslims should be following. In the Quran, Muslims should have 4 wives. He had 13 wives. In the Quran, if you cannot look at a woman, you have to lower your eyes. When Muhammad went out on the street, he saw a woman and he got tempted, and he came home to his wife, and she was tanning leather, and he had intercourse with her just from looking at a woman. Everything the Quran says the man went against.
That is one of my points. I raised with him. I said, did a prophet of God break the law? He promulgated himself. He said, no, he cannot break the law. And I asked him, why did Muhammad marry more than 4 wives? He said it was God that allowed him to marry more than 4 wives. Can you listen to that? God allowed a prophet to marry. He even said so many prophets in the Bible marry more than 4 wives. I said no. The men in the Bible, some of them are mentioned, some of them are kings. They are not prophets. Now,
Solomon was a king. Solomon was a king, exactly.
Yeah. Now let's take it from there that Solomon married more than 4 wives. Solomon did not attributed all his activities, all his evil doings, all his marriages unto God. That is the difference between him and Muhammad. Muhammad attributed his atrocity to God. He said God allowed him to do those atrocities.
Exactly.
Solomon eventually saw what he did and apologized. He wrote Proverbs, he wrote Ecclesiastes, and he said a lot of things that words of wisdom, that vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. after he came to his senses, Muhammad said it was God that permitted him to marry more than 4 wives. It was God that said he should marry the divorced wife of his adopted sons. Why are you calling this man a prophet of God?
I have a challenges in that side, sir. The challenges is this, like a question. What the hell, or what is it that Allah wants to derive in giving one man so much women and anything that involves sexual activities and enjoyment just to one man? If actually that thing is not up to something, what is the interest of Allah in women to Muhammad? I don't get it. That's my question.
Muhammad is the one acting Allah, if you look at it critically. In summary, dear brother, you can summarize all your points so that we end the live stream, because we just came impromptu. So in few minutes, summarize your points, dear brother, because there are no Muslim. We have about 22 in the audience now, but no Muslims are calling. Even the one I called did not pick his call. Please summarize your points so we call it a day.
Who do you want to hold on? Who? Yeah.
Summarize your points, or the 2 points you raised. Summarize it so that we can call it a day.
Yeah, the 2 points I made, is the 2 challenges I made for the Muslims about where the sun sets. Allah claims that the sun sets in water, and also that the sun has a fixed destination where the sun runs to. And Muhammad said the exact same thing, that the sun goes under the throne of Allah and prostrates under there, and that the sun sets in water also. And the second challenge was to, in the Quran in chapter 23 verse 14, Allah is describing how a baby is made, and he says, you can just watch the video from the first few minutes. I think I put all these 2 topics within 30 minutes of the first video if you watch them. So yeah.
Thank you for coming to our live program. We'll be glad to have you some other day.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm ready for the Muslims. I can't wait. They keep running.
That can be running ever since.
Exactly.
Let me try and see if lastly.
Your mic is cutting, my brother.
FSP, your mic is cutting.
A bit, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay.
How Christopher Michael in the comments is saying, how can he download this? If you go on YouTube, there should be a download thing under the video. It might give you an option, but me myself, I do not know how.
Yeah, if you go to a site called savefrom.net. Save, normal save, SEVE from .net. So you copy the link from YouTube, you take it to the to the search bar in the savefrom.net. You paste it there, so it's going to bring out the video for you, and you see a download button that you can download it. You can actually do that to any video, even on Facebook or anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, FSP, you can help me to bring my screen on board. Let it show. Let me just quickly, show something to the audience before we round up. Okay, good. Now there is something I want to show you. I know everybody understand the meaning of this pedophile, or what was the pronunciation?
Yeah.
We all see that they said it's a sexual feelings directed towards children. Now, everyone. Sunnah.com is an Islamic website. We are not the one that created it. It has been there.
Sunnah.com is the most authentic website run by all the scholars in Islam.
All the scholars of Islam in the world. So now, look at it. The funniest thing is that when you go to Sunnah.com, just type that word in the brackets and search.
Yeah.
Do you see this? Yeah. Do you see what it's going to bring? Do you mean to search for prophets?
Zoom it.
Yeah.
Zoom it for brethren.
Did you mean to search for prophets?
Yeah. A pedophile Muhammad. Yeah.
So to me, it's like the Islamic site already recognize who Muhammad is to be able to suggest this as a, like we are searching for a prophet. So I just want to make us to see that to understand what is going on in the world of Islam. And then one thing you need to understand, everyone.
Go ahead,
Okay.
finish your point.
So one thing I want you to understand in Islam to everyone here is that you need, if you are educated before, you need to be uneducated before you can be a Muslim. No matter amount of education that you have, no matter things that you know that are right, they have to be forced for you to be a Muslim. Even though you know the right thing in your mind, the moment you become a Muslim, white can become a black to you. You have no choice than to accept it. You are living naturally as a crazy person. Why you think you are still all right, but you know it's not right. So that is what is happening.
My friend, can you go while you're on sunnah.com, just for the people real quick, can you go on Sahih al-Bukhari 5080?
Yeah, what's the word? So I can search it out.
Sahih al-Bukhari 5080. And this is exactly, Muhammad will explain why it's good to marry a young child. This is the reason why it's good to marry a young child, everybody. Let's see what Muhammad says why it's good to marry a young child. 5080. 5080.
Okay, 5080. Okay, I've seen that.
Yeah, zoom in, brother. Okay, so narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. This is the guy who was reporting the story of what Muhammad said to him. When I got married, Allah's messenger said to me, "What type of lady have you married?" I replied, "I have married a matron. He said, I do not even know what the hell matron means, but I'm sure you can go Google it. But I think it's a grown woman, or like a widow or something like this. He said, "Why don't you have a liking for virgins, for fondling them?" Jabir also said, Allah's messenger said, "Why didn't you marry a young girl so that you might play with her and she with you?" So what is the reason to marry a young virgin like he married Aisha? Is so that you can fondle her and so that you can play with her. A 51-year-old man from God, for a prophet, the guidance for all mankind. What is the reason to marry a 6-year-old of a young virgin? So to play with her and to fondle her. And this is who they follow. This guy who's they follow.
That's the wisdom of Allah.
Yeah.
This is the wisdom of Allah.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of man is this?
Dear brothers, brothers in Christ and audience, we keep on going on and on. It is unending. We continue because Muslim will not respond. Why are you a Muslim? If you are a Muslim and you are listening to us, you watch this video and you are seeing whatever we have said, they are actually, can you hear me? Is my voice coming good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
coming good.
Yeah, and you have seen what we have said in the video is right in the Sonar.com with your book. Why are you a Muslim still? Why can't you leave the religion and come out to Christ? That is an advice for you. Don't remain a Muslim.
Yes.
Don't die as a Muslim because the religion
Christ
is
in
not
the
promising
Bible,
you
Christ
good things.
in the Bible, sorry to cut you off, but Christ in the Bible said that it's better to put a milestone in your head and throw yourself in the ocean than to hurt a child.
Amen.
Amen.
So it's better to kill yourself. It's better to kill yourself before you even hurt a child. And Muhammad did the opposite, to fondle a 6-year-old girl. What kind of man is this? Honestly.
Yeah, this is. Let me quickly touch on the how to download the videos. Yeah, let me quickly touch on that before we call it a day. We are handing the program. We are handing off.
Yeah. I think we should call it a day because we want to make the things short. You know.
Before you call it a day, can Baby Code show what he did again? Was he searching for Muhammad on Sina.com and it shows the pedophile or what? Can you try to do that
again? Let me do that again.
He said you should do it again.
I just I'm coming. Let me back it.
Yeah.
Let me take it back to normal. This is Sina.com site.
Uh-huh.
You understand? So let me just type the word and then
Yes, Paul. Exactly, Paul. Cult leaders have all same in common, man. They want your women and they want your money. It's very simple.
all right, Star Samad, can you see that?
You search for a prophet, right?
No. I search for
No,
Fido.
he searched for
pedophile.
pedophile, yeah.
I think I want you to explain it to people. Okay, you search for pedophile. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it suggests that actually am I searching for
Hey.
prophet?
So I ask you, do you mean to search for prophet? Okay. Mm-hmm.
You're undertaking the pedophile, to be the prophet.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah, listeners, you are wonderful. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Is my voice coming out
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, you can.
This is
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we draw the
You can
curtain.
round it up now.
Yes,
so
this is
we
where
can-
we draw the curtain. Yeah, this is where we draw the curtain for today's program. We are not taking more than this. Muslims, you can WhatsApp us, you can message us. You have a question
Yeah.
or you have a testimony. See, like this brother that got converted after 6 months in this sojourning in Islam, after he was deceived by Takanike, he met with a Christian brother, he got converted from agnostic to Islam, from Islam to a Christian faith. Now he's a Christian, burning for the Lord, wanting to engage Muslims. He has been trying all his effort to engage Muslims, broke him, send him away from their WhatsApp groups. Now, Muslims, why
Yeah,
are you a
yeah,
Muslim?
yeah.
You're a Muslim. We're running up. We are running up. Why are you a Muslim? Please ask yourself before you sleep tonight. Why am I a Muslim? Is this religion that will take me to heaven? We are not be able to take the call live again because the call is coming. We're not able to take the call. Time is gone. You can. I will pick your call afterwards. Why are you a Muslim? Please think deeply before you sleep tonight. Pray that Jesus, show yourself to me, manifest yourself to me, because Jesus is alive. Is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Don't die.
Muslims,
you are
what
a
you need to
follower
stop doing
of
is
Jesus.
following the dead. Stop following the dead and follow the one who is alive, which is the Messiah. It's very simple.
Yeah. We have to quit today. Sundays we meet here again. Have a lovely day, dear brethren.
Yes, thank you, brother. God bless you and God bless everybody in the chat. And Muslims, I challenge you guys to the two topics and the two challenges in the first 30 minutes of the first video. And I want to see you guys say anything about it. But thank you, brother, for having me on this thing. Thank you.
Just let me start this call. No, let me start this call. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, your voice is coming out. Just speak, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
I want to contribute. Yes, I just want to contribute to what you are. Okay. Sahih Buhari and the Quran. So I want to ask about what's your belief about that Sahih Buhari? What do you know about that Sahih Buhari that
are you a Christian?
What understand about that Buhari?
Are you a Christian?
I can't hear him because he's cut it.
No, sir. I'm a Muslim.
You are a Muslim. Now,
yes, sir.
Muslim.
Yes.
That will answer your question. Do you want to talk on what the brother said about the sun setting in the murky water and the creation of the baby? Do you want to say something on that? Do you know anything about what he said?
No. The brother was saying that Muslim can marry young kids. he said the Muslim can marry a young lady. From Soy.
I can't hear this, brother. I don't know exactly
Okay, sir.
what.
Yeah, just hold on.
I think I understand his point.
Just
Yeah.
hold on. Just hold on.
Although he's calling late.
Okay, sir.
The brother said, sunset in the pool of murky water according to your Quran and Hadith. Do you agree?
He said that sunset.
According to your Quran.
Sunset from.
Yes.
He says.
Water.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree? You agree?
So you should read this now. You should read this. No, I'm not going to that. He said, no, I want to, that's my own question first. He said that Prophet Muhammad said that we can marry, that the Muslim can marry a young lady. He now put it from Sahih Buhari. That's what I want to do. What is your belief?
My friend, listen to me. Hold on. What is this guy? What topic do you want to answer? Or do you want me to talk about? Which one?
Okay, sir.
Which one?
Let me respond to him. He said you quoted an hadith. The hadith, the hadith. You are not responding to my question. You don't know anything about the question before I respond to you. Do you know anything about sun setting in the pool of murky water? Just say you don't know.
No, excuse me, sir. No,
Hey.
I ask my own question. Just answer that question first.
What is your question about who's? Why don't you accept the Sahih al-Bukhari? Why? What's the problem with it?
For what you quoted,
you said, just hold on. The purpose why we came to the program is to share the two reasons why the brother left Islam. He gave us 2 points. You did not want to talk about that point, right? Say yes. You don't want to talk about sun setting in the pool of murky water, right?
I don't know.
And how the baby is created, which is a totally mistake.
Sunset. You should read from the Quran now.
Yes, the Quran, my friend, the Quran states that the sun sets in in water, in a spring of muddy water. Okay.
No.
This guy doesn't think it's in the Quran. That's why.
But he should have. I don't know. Maybe he actually came late because you quoted the Quran verses, and then is what everyone can go and read. So I don't know.
Just ask this guy to end this call. We're gonna call it a night, and he can go watch the video.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir. I can hear you.
The brother that came on our program,
He
said 2 things. I want to get you clear. Do you know anything about sunset according to Quran? The brother gave us a Quran that said sunset in the pool of murky water. And do you agree with that, or you disagree?
From Hadith.
Yes.
He said from Hadith.
Yes.
He said from Hadith.
Yes. He read an Quranic verse.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you saying you don't know?
Excuse me, you said Hadith.
Yes.
No,
my friend, this is in the Quran also.
It's different from Quran. I don't get him, sir. Hadith is different from Quran. Are you talking about?
This is in the Quran too, my friend. Oh my God, what is?
Okay, give us the
Huh?
What ayah in the Quran did you give us that time? You gave us a particular ayah before you gave us the hadith.
Yeah. This in Quran 18 verse 86. Yeah.
Okay.
1886.
1886.
Yeah. Surah 1886. Yes.
Let me read it for you. Thank you for coming.
Okay.
Let me read it for you.
I cannot hear them very well. Also, at the
Quran
1886. Until when he reached the setting of the sun,
okay,
he found it setting in a murky spring. Yeah. Do you agree with that?
He found who is that E? Who is that E?
Zulkarnain.
This
Hello, sir.
yes,
Zulkarnain.
yes. Allah is the
Eh?
one reporting the story
Allah
of
is
Zulkarnain, my
reporting.
friend.
Zulkarnain. Who is talking about Zulkarnain?
Allah was the one talking about Zulkarnain.
Allah is
Uh-huh.
reporting the story,
Is
my friend.
to whom? To whom?
I'm asking you, do you
To
agree with
whom?
this?
Talking about to whom?
You are asking me again. Do you agree with this?
Eh?
Do you agree that
Honestly,
sunset
man.
is not
What?
always true?
Excuse me, whatever. What you? It seems you can take it from the up. You don't take from the movie. You don't take from the movie.
Which part? Which verse?
From that 86.
Okay.
You said Quran 18. You said Quran 1886, Abi.
Yes.
I take it from 84 now.
84.
Take it from 84.
Let me take it from 84. I will read it from 84. So this
Take
okay. Hold on. He established him on earth and gave him all kind of means.
Yes,
He
Allah is
Mhm.
the one that's saying that He gave
Yes, Allah
Allah.
is the one talking.
Exactly,
Pursued a certain
exactly.
course.
So,
Allah is the one talking. Until when he reached the setting of the sun, he found it setting in a murky spring.
when it
Said, do you agree that the sun set in the murky spring
continue.
and found a people
Do
in
you know what?
You are not asking me a question. You answered the question. Do you agree with this verse that sun set in the murky spring?
I said I agree. I said I agree 100% what is inside the Quran. The Quran is a perfect book.
You agree that sun set in the murky spring of
Whatever you read, whatever you read from the Quran, I'm 100% agree. If it's from the Quran,
do you see
I'm 100% agree with this.
You also
Yeah, I just
agree
said it that
the
before you can be a
palm
Muslim,
Oh,
you
whatever you read,
Do you
whatever
agree-
you read from the
wait,
Quran.
thank you for agreeing. Do you agree sun in the sperm comes from the backbone of a woman and the rib of a woman in the backbone of a man? Do you agree with that as well?
Do you have it in the Quran?
Is
Do you have it
Hold
in
on,
the
did he
Quran?
just say? Did he just say that he agrees that the sun sets in water?
Sir, do
Yes,
you know what my
yes.
stand? My stand is
Oh,
that
this
whatever
guy.
you read,
Okay, ask him where does the ask him
whatever you
the
read
story
from the
when he
Quran,
hold on.
if it is from the Quran,
Ask this
because I'm not
brother
with my
the
Quran
story
here.
until
If
he
it's from
reached the
whatever you
setting.
read from
How
the
can you
Quran,
reach the
it's
setting of the
100%
sun? Ask him
perfect
where's
to
the
me.
location.
Okay.
It's
Ask him
100%
where's the
correct.
location. Hold on. Where's the location to reach the setting of the sun? Where's the location?
Yes, I will ask him now. Let me ask him. The brother said you agree with the sun setting in the pool of murky water, right? Because it's 100% accurate. Where is that location?
If you have, if you have, if you have it in the Quran, if you have it in the Quran, then what? Who was that ayah telling? Who was it? Who were they talking to?
Where exactly?
From what you read,
Where exactly? It was
from
Muhammad.
what you read.
Allah was narrating for Muhammad. Where exactly is that location? Where exactly is that location of the sun setting in murky spring?
Excuse me, who is Allah? To you, who is Allah?
That is not my question.
My friend, what is this got to do with the question? Who is Allah? Who is Jabril? Who is Muhammad? Until he
Where
reached the
exactly
place,
is
man.
the spring, the location
Allah is
where the
just
sun
one
sets in the
thing
murky
like that
spring.
we don't know that.
Excuse me, that answer my own question. Don't judge
I
it.
will surely
Answer my question.
you.
That who is Sahih Buhari that you are reading?
I'm not reading.
Answer it first. Excuse.
We read Quran.
Just wait.
We read Quran, not
Excuse, sir.
Sahih
Just
Bukhari.
wait.
We read Quran, not
Excuse, sir.
Sahih Bukhari.
Wait.
We read Quran, not Sahih Bukhari. We read Quran.
Excuse, sir.
Excuse me, we read Quran, not Sahih Bukhari.
Excuse me, sir. Wait.
Quran, not Sahih Bukhari.
Excuse me, sir.
I cannot allow you to read.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
I said we read Quran, not Sahih Bukhari.
FSP, can I speak to you?
Excuse me, sir. Let me talk for don't ask this question. I asked you what I made from you.
FSP.
Hello.
Let's say you this night.
But the one
yes, this night. I heard them reading Sahih Bukhari.
The one we are treating now is on Quran.
Yes.
Surah 1886 is what we are treating now. Why are you saying? I
didn't. Do you know what? I will take my time to read that Quran verse. You say 1886. I will take my time to go and read it.
My friend, listen. Let's just talk tomorrow, bro, because we're gonna be here all day. Let's just end the video. Let's just talk tomorrow, my friend.
I ask from you that they said that Muhammad said that we can marry a young lady. That's my own question. That
My friend, this is in the Quran. In the Quran, you're allowed to marry women who never menstruated before.
Answer the question. That I had.
Surah 65 ayah 4. Can you explain it for me?
Just no, brother. Just forget about this, bro. We can debate tomorrow. Let's make this video small for the viewers.
Ayah 4, I will read it for you. Just hold on, dear Prince. Just hold on. Surah 65 ayah 4.
Okay, sir. You mean that you can't answer that my question first before you do that question? You can't answer that question.
Hey, this guy is something else.
And I want to read it for you on the screen. As for those your women who are preached menopause, if you have any doubt, their terms shall be 3 months. And also for those who have not menstruated, as for those who are pregnant, their time shall be until they are delivered. Whoever fears Allah, it will make things easy for him.
Also tell him that all the scholars of Islam for this explanation agree that this is a child also. Tell him that.
Surah 65 ayah 4. Do you believe that?
Are you reading from Quran?
Yes,
in the Quran, yes.
Yes, of course.
On the screen.
Hey, I got it. I actually have to go, you know. But you guys can carry on with this, Abdul.
I'm with the phone.
All right, brother.
Thank you guys for having the time. Thank you. God bless. God bless.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much.
Let's split today. We give him a call after the program. He trying to run away from the Quran, telling us.
I actually want to ask him something. Can you hear me?
He tells me that he can hear you. It's only me that is hearing his voice. So that's why I'm the only person hearing your voices. He's not hearing you.
Okay. Is he still online?
He's calling again.
Is he still online?
He's calling again.
Okay, pick the call and he's talking about Sahih Bukhari.
Let me quickly ship. Do you know the reason why I said I believe? Do you know the reason why I said I believe all what I have in the Quran? Let me talk.
I will allow you to talk. Just a minute. Can you join us now live in the stream yard? Can I send it to you so that because it will be convenient? Can I send it to you so you join us live? And can you come in?
Send what?
The link of the room where you come live because this is
okay.
So that you can engage us. Some people want to ask you questions. So
okay.
Should I send you the link?
Okay. Send. Yes, sir. Yes.
Let me send it now.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I would prefer it comes in. You can engage him. So you can ask him the question you want to ask him. He will just.
Okay. So I think the brother has
chat before, but it seems we have.
The brother has he said he called it a day already, so that he can join us some other time.
No problem.
So, bro, Samad is still online, right?
Let's have this. Yes, he's online.
Okay. I just want to make him understand something when he was talking about Sahih Bukhari. Who is Sahih Bukhari? Who is Sahih Bukhari? I understand his point is he wants to condemn Sahih Bukhari, and that would be a very big problem. No, we are going to agree with him. Okay, no wala. Sahih Bukhari is bad. Good. So we now begin to raise some point for him. Then if you are going to tell us that he's in the Quran and not in the Sahih Bukhari, so let's see what will happen. Let him come up.
Yeah. Just hold on. I'm looking for the link.
All right. So because I don't know why people just want to argue blindly when you see something. And that is why we need to be praying for them, audience at home. This is not just about the argument alone. It's all about the spiritual warfare. It is not easy for a grown-up man or a woman, educated person, a learned person, just to become, something else all of a sudden. Seeing reality and turning it to delusion and bringing delusion into the reality. So that's what happened to our Muslims.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
So is FSP sending a link to that guy so that we can, because I really want us to engage him. Has he agreed that the sunset in Muddy Water?
Yes, he said so.
Okay.
So I've sent him the link. He will join us.
Okay, that's good. So we need to be praying for these people. It's not just the argument alone. You at home, they need a very serious prayer, a very, very serious prayer. In fact, nobody can be a Muslim. I've said it before, without whatever that should be an opposite of it. That is how it always be. Look at what he's saying. The Bible allowed us to ask questions. The Bible give us the room to question. Question, go ahead. You can ask a question, make a research. 2 Timothy let us understand 2:15 that we should strive, we should study. It gave us that room and opportunity. Somebody cannot just bring something to you and you just accept it like that. No, you need to question it, and whatever is wrong with that thing, you need to be able to understand and be able to fine-tune that thing out. So this brother now, we need to pray for him and every other Muslim out there. I hope and I pray that he comes online and we can ask him questions based on what he said. I know he was trying to condemn Sahih al-Bukhari, and he forgot that without this Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Sunnah Abu Dawud, all these guys, without these guys, you can never know how Quran was being compiled. Without the Ibn Ishaq, the Sirah of the Church, yes, you can never know how Islam come to be. So, hello, Abraham Damilare, can you hear my voice, or the voice of FSP was cracking? Hello, can you hear me very well? Just type yes if you can hear me very well, so I can know you can hear me.
Yes.
All right. So
we are still waiting for him.
We are
waiting for him. He has the link. If he truly knows that he's saying the truth, let him come and join us.
Okay, FSP.
My connection is very bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
we work towards getting a connection that is good in that environment. Oh, that's true, sir. That's true.
Hello, is it possible to end this session and for us to start a new session because of so that it won't be too long?
Okay. But I've sent him the link. Let me end this session.
Let's confirm if he's going to come, so that we can be sure of either starting this section or just end it.
Okay, so that we won't start a session that we will not see him.
Yes, and one of the reasons why we are here is because of them too. So whenever we have opportunity to speak to them or they have opportunity to communicate with us, I believe that we should be able to give them that chance and learn or to understand what they believe that is confusing them. We know it is not easy, so that we can know how to come engaging them both in prayer and in dialogue. So like that brother now, let's be praying for him. Let's pray. FSC, please help us to confirm his availability.
I sent him the link. He has seen it, but he's not joining. Let me call him on WhatsApp. Continue talking in the next 30 seconds. Let me call him again.
Okay. Yes. So, like I was saying, example now, the historical context of Islam, you can't know it without the Sirah. All this Ibn Ishaq, all this Sirah, you cannot know without the Hadith. The Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, Ibn Abu Dawud, Sunnah Abu Dawud, and all that. Like, we can't know Islam without all of these books. In fact, the Quran itself is a book that is incomplete without all of these hadiths. So why would somebody come up and say, who is this Sahih al-Bukhari? Who is this so person? Like, you want to condemn the person? If you want to condemn him, you are condemning the entire Islam. Because one, if you are talking about Surah chapter 96, how Muhammad got his revelation, nobody knows. Quran doesn't explain that. So you need to go into the hadith to be able to understand that. You want to tell us about how the Muslims start at the adhan, calling of prayer, of everything. If you read that verse in the Quran, how the thing come to be, it was explained in the Quran, in the hadith, whereby the Muhammad was having a conversation with his Sahabas, and they were like, okay, how do we start praying? They said the Jews use blood trumpet, that's what they say, and they said the Christian carries bells. That what would the Muslim be doing? That okay, then Muhammad brought a suggestion. So actually, calling of the prayer of Muslim today come like a suggestion. It was not that became a revelation in the Quran of today. So how do you know that? It's in the hadith that you get to know that okay, the way you're supposed to pray or the number of times you're supposed to pray How do we know that? You cannot find it in the Quran. It is in the hadith that you find it. Okay, the mode of prayer and everything, the step by step, everything, looking right, left, everything. Can you find that in the Quran? No, of course. It is in the hadith you are going to find it. So and it is this Sahih Bukhari that helps us to compile this thing together. You know, he's not even the one writing, like putting his word. He only compile the sayings together. So if you cannot believe your own tradition, if you want to condemn your own, imagine me saying I want to condemn, you know, the church fathers. No, we can see some errors or whatever, anything in them too. But let's say I want to condemn the church father that God has used, you know, to bring about the doctrine in the Christianity. Example, the Bible doesn't say a word called Trinity, but we can see the concept of Trinity in the Bible. Okay, how does Trinity come to existence? We need to go into the church history and understand that why, after they read the whole Bible, they realize that the only word to qualify to explain what we can find in the Bible about the personality of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit is Trinity. And the same thing applies to the Quran. The Quran also, when they read the Quran, they discover that even starting from the word we, Hawa, horse, that make us to understand that Allah is not just something that is one thing. You understand? So it's a combination of different things together, and the scholars of Islam come together in the Quran and in the Hadith, and they come up with a word called Tawheed. And also down to their traditions, you know, the scholars of Islam come up with the word called Tawheed. The Tawheed as a word cannot be found in the Quran. So this concept that all Muslims of this world today, that they believe and they confess as the declaration of their faith, cannot even be found in the Quran. So this word was made up by these scholars of Islam. So you said we should give them and dump them out. These guys actually live with Muhammad. These Sahabas, some of them, they live with Muhammad. They pass down the tradition. They see Muhammad face to face. Those that live with Jesus Christ, the apostles of Christ, that saw Jesus Christ, live with him face to face, want us to debate or to leave their word out. And the same thing you want us to do to Islam. When we do that, the word of Islam crumbled. That is it. So it is better if you cannot accept what Islam say. The best option is get out of that darkness. And I pray God will give you the courage and the spirit to come out of the darkness.
Let me give you an applause. Now, please, I've called the brother. Quickly, let's end this conversation. Let's end this live stream. I will create another one, and he said he's having problem joining us. He's having problem joining us. I will end this conversation and we start another live stream so that it won't keep too long. So if we come online again, he's trying. He said he's having issue joining us. I don't know. And
okay, I think I have a suggestion, sir.
Okay.
Before you create another notification on the Facebook of people to join, you can create the chat, the live stream first. Don't go online.
Okay.
Then you send it to him. If he's able to come into the group, into the room,
we go live.
Then we cannot go live. But if he can't, then we don't need to stress the people at home that are already learning from the program.
Thank you for the brethren that have joined us. Some people are saying my network is bad. Yeah, sometimes the network can be so bad. I don't know. But hopefully we can get a better network, maybe an alternative network like other network like Glo or the rest. God providing for us. Now we are having our project, print a tract, the leaflets, all these things that Muslims have not been telling their audience. We are telling them in the online. We will still write them down in the text. Some people have been supporting. If you want to print a 20 naira cost one tract, you can send it for as long as how many tracts you want us to print. So we share this in the mosque. We share in market, we share in church for brethren who cannot come online to read and learn about Islam. Maybe Brother Saman want to say something before you end this live stream.
Yeah, I even have a suggestion again. Sorry, sir, before you come
Go
up.
ahead.
Yeah, to the audience at home, based on the track that FSP spoke about now. So I'm thinking of something that by the time I know God will actually bless us and that we come to film, we are going to print that out. So I think audience, you can also help share this. So in case if you are interested in helping us to share it, tracks, either to the banks, to the mosques, to people around you, you can just tell us the numbers of tracks that you want. We can deliver it down to your door with logistics. They will bring it to you. You will see the names, FO Apologetic, you will see it there. So Fatih Okodoro, you will see it there. So you can also help us to share it in whatever place you are. You understand that it shouldn't be only us. We are all going to do the works of evangelism together on this level. So that's my take for that, my contribution, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's call it a day. God bless you
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.